Today on Earth to Rocco, I'm going to be making my all-time favorite vegan chocolate chip cookies. These cookies are soft, chewy, and will absolutely bake your day. This batch is going to make 24 cookies, and I challenge you not to finish them all in one sitting. Let's get ready to crumble! I've already preheated the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're going to start with the dry ingredients. Here I have 180 grams or 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I used a kitchen scale to measure this out, but if you do use a measuring cup, just make sure to spoon in the flour and level it out. I'm going to put in half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of baking soda. So first we're going to whisk this together. Now I'm going to sift the dry ingredients into a separate bowl. This step is optional, but it will ensure that the flour is not clumpy and that all of the dry ingredients have combined evenly. So for the wet ingredients, I have 113 grams of vegan butter or half a cup at room temperature. It's super important that your butter is at room temperature because when we mix it, it will hold on to the air better, which will make your cookies a lot more light and fluffy. We have 85 grams or half a cup of brown sugar, 43 grams or a quarter cup of organic white sugar, and 3 tablespoons of a plant-based milk. I also have a very special ingredient. I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. A, because I'm Canadian, and B, it gives the cookies a toffee-like texture around the edges, which is so good. But if you don't have maple syrup laying around the house, you can substitute it for 1 to 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Here I have 1 cup of vegan chocolate chips. If you can't find vegan chocolate chips, look for dark chocolate. Fun fact, a lot of dark chocolate is naturally vegan. Just read the label. We're going to mix our ingredients together in a stand mixer. But if you don't have a stand mixer, a hand mixer should work just fine. We're going to put the butter, brown sugar, and organic white sugar into a stand mixer with a paddle attachment and mix it until it's just combined, which will take about 1 to 2 minutes. Then we're going to put in the plant-based milk and the maple syrup. Then we'll put in about half of the dry ingredients and mix it in. Once it's combined, we'll add the other half. Make sure to scrape down the sides of the bowl through this process. Now that we've prepared the mix, we can toss in the chocolate chips. Fold in the chocolate chips with a spoon. I've covered a large baking sheet with parchment paper and I'm going to spoon out about 2 tablespoons of dough for each cookie. These are now ready to be baked. We're going to bake them in the oven for about 10 minutes. Make sure to set a timer and don't overbake them. Now that they're out of the oven, we're going to let them cool for about 10 minutes. This is a batch made in heaven. These just melt in your mouth. So soft, chewy, and delicious. Teeth. I hope you like this vegan chocolate chip cookie recipe. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see what I'm making next.